He asked him yesterday at training, this is a dream come true when you look at the likes of David Villa, Didier Drogba, Kaká, Pirlo. Keep in mind, Saturday, New York City has a game against the Colorado Rapids. I wouldn't be shocked if Pirlo only plays maybe the first 20 to 25 minutes, but it's also about the rookie.
It'll be a new experience for him, and this is his starting 11 today.
Well, and with some real pace when you look at Campbell and Oxlade-Chamberlain wide with Walcott up front, but I look at the two young central defenders, Christian Bielik and Rob Holding. Holding, 20 years old. He was Bolton's first team player of the year. So when you look at Holding and Bielik with obviously Per Mertesaker's injury and what
underway. And so it begins. It's the MLS Dream Team by some of his selections and two by the MLS Commissioner too. That's a loose touch from Pirlo. Oxlade-Chamberlain finding Walcott, and the first shot of the game is angled just wide from TW14. It used to be TH14 in Arsenal colours, of course.
Well, and you're going to see this throughout the night, particularly with the MLS All-Stars, just miscommunication. They've only had a couple trainings together. Whether or not Van Damme and Pirlo are on the same page, you're going to see that time and time again tonight, but it is an All-Star game.
Walcott will be starting his 11th campaign with the club. Takes this. Walcott keeps it low, and Andre Blake, a moment that every goalkeeper savors, making his first save of the game.
Right, but this is difficult because as we look at our AT&T goalpost cam, Andre Blake's first step is to try to guess over that wall. He's got to come back to that back post. But that just shows the
experienced central defender here, and he's 21. May see him in the second half. That's a great-looking ball over the top. The shot is on! Great save, Penacek. Check denying Dos Santos.
That man right there, Andrea Pirlo can drop so deep into the midfield. We've already seen it in the first 8 to 9 minutes of this game. Dos Santos and David Villa so high.
Now at the other end, a mix-up at the back. It's a penalty. Andre Blake coming out. Joel Campbell was the man causing havoc deep inside the penalty area. Blake got caught. Siman and Van Damme couldn't get it sorted out. And Chris Penzo had no hesitation.
Well, and this all comes down to communication, not used to playing with that center back and goalkeeper behind you. Blake comes off his line, doesn't do a good job of communicating with Laurent Simon, and then Simon's left in no man's land, having to take down Joe Campbell.
Yeah, had no option really, did he? It's the Costa Rican against the Jamaican. Campbell against Blake, left-footed, and Joel Campbell scores with ease. And Arsenal strike first in the All-Star game.
Well, and right before this goal was created with a ball over the top that causes the miscommunication between Blake and Simon, we knew coming into this, pace would be a factor. We've got pace going forward for the All-Stars. We've got some real young, energetic pace going forward for Arsenal. Blake tries to do a good enough job of holding his line, waiting for that first movement from Campbell. Good early start to this MLS All-Star game.
Here's Didier Drogba. Searching ball, which Villa keeps in play, and then some trickery from David Villa, who's on his way. Villa! Well, he squared it, and El Neni was there to clear the danger. But from Oxlade-Chamberlain, and now Walcott. 2 against 2 with Campbell hurtling forward. Still Walcott! Well, it's despite having missed almost the entire season last year with Arsenal. Here's Oxlade-Chamberlain! Oh, that packed a punch.
It's 34, and when he's running around, it's 36.
That's fantastic. David Villa. Well, he's always been more concerned with the ball.
And I think he's a player that we'll be seeing in the U.S. national team jersey in years to come.
Well, here's El Neni. He's invited to shoot. Well, the Egyptian international was just handed an invitation there.
Well, speaking of a national team jersey, we'll see this kid in a Jamaican national team jersey as we did this summer in Copa America. I mean, this is just what Andre Blake has brought. This is why he is the only goalkeeper to be drafted #1 in Major League.
Equalizer here. It's Drogba who's pacing out his run up here. Drogba takes it. Ooh, just a skim off the top of the wall. It's Christian Bielik who's Holding his Kaká. Up for grabs.
Okay, well done.
And a trademark header from Van Dam with Kleshton picking that off. Now, Dos Santos in the clear. Giovanni to Drogba! Drogba still! Oh, he's denied once! And twice, but not the third time. Now, Drogba getting one past his old teammates, Petr Cech. And the celebrations begin as the All-Stars get themselves a leveler just before the break.
And the play starts with just great vision and technique from Sacha Kleshton. 14 assists in 2015, already 12 assists in 2016. Sacha Kleshton has created so many chances for the New York Red Bulls as he has matured as a player. But I look at this play and you wonder, was there a friendly bet between friends Petr Cech and Didier Drogba? Didier Drogba, as we look at our AT&T goalpost cam, gets 3 bites at the apple.
Yep.
And gets MLS back into this one. Play high up off that wing off Didier Drogba. And he gets the last say against his good friend Petr Cech.
And he gave us the PG version of the celebration as well, which is another collector's item perhaps for Dominic and Xhaka. Here's the shot. Sebastian Giovinco is one of the all-star changes. He's really brought the crowd to their feet. Here's Piatti. Acosta. Well, it fell for him very conveniently. And that will be his last contribution to the game. Kellen Acosta is going to make way for the other rookie picked to this all-star squad. Kellen Acosta's parting shot.
Gazetas talk about they can't spend the money that others do.
Here's Oxlade-Chamberlain.
I'm just...
Touch. And the shot may be on. That's Jeff Rain, Adelaide. They call him the Jeff. Another 18-year-old Frenchman, who Arsene Wenger simply calls special.
And you're just starting to now see the youngsters come in and just bring some life to this Arsenal attack and make life very difficult for that back.
Xhaka takes his left-footed right down the middle. No problems for David Beckham. Penalty miss in that shootout against Poland. She's sent into the crowd. Put this in the right place.
Yeah, and he's also the Xhaka's one.
Now the break is on, and Kyle Larin might have a chance to do something for the All-Stars here. Larin, help arriving, the shot is on, and it's just too high from Wondolowski. What a moment that would have been.
But it all starts off the 21-year-old from Orlando City. Kyle Larin, there's such a good run off the back shoulder of Caleb Chambers, and that allows Chris Wondolowski, Mauro Diaz, Clint Dempsey to follow up. How often have the San Jose fans seen Chris Wondolowski miss a chance like that? And cut him on a single hit.
Euro 2016 games, and his corner is headed by Holding, another of the new arrivals. 2 new signings close to combining.
Xhaka's just got a great left foot. We've seen it throughout this entire second half. Shots from distance, playing balls through, set pieces, just a deadly left foot that's going to be a real weapon for this Arsenal team. To just leave a little early and go get a good seat at that bar.
Here's Arsenal on the move, an overlapping run, and prodded home from close range. The Arsenal fans celebrate its Chuba Akpom right on the doorstep as the All-Stars defense was opened up.
Well, and since the young players that Arsene Wenger brought into this game, that's brought a little life to this attack going forward for Arsenal. We've just got so many young technical players that love to go forward. And Chuba Akpom is just one of those young players on loan last year with Hull City. As we look at our AT&T goalpost cam, a simple finish for any player, but you just love the technical work to get to the end line.
No, with Callum Chambers breathing down his neck, and that is that. Arsenal have come here to Northern California and won by 2-1. Arsene Wenger defeating Dominic Carrer's All-Star squad. Chuba Akpom with the late winner. And all those young starlets for Arsene Wenger's side showing what they are made of. Gideon Zelalem, the American international, getting some significant second half minutes. Let's take a look now at the moment of the game.